Okay, everybody, finally. Took a while, but it was a wrestling job here. So you can see the fuel bowl here, and this little bracket here had all these electrical components on it. I did just hand push it out of the way. I bent it out of the way because the top here was interfering. And to get this thing loose, just so you had an idea of when I said chiseling it off, like a big fat ass, looks like a screwdriver, but it's actually a cut off old freaking long handle breaker bar that broke. So I went down in between the fins, down low, not up top, because you just break the fins off maybe. Down low on a slight angle, like this. And then tap it gently with your regular carpenter's hammer. Just tap it enough to loosen it, spin it hand loose. And then there's still very minimal space because I didn't want to pull this sensor out of the way that we're looking at right now. So I had to wiggle it and wrestle it out to the front. It's actually sitting on the radiator, not a good spot for it, but it's just to give you an idea. So that's half of your re-and-re. The other half, obviously you take your new one, put your seals in proper. You're going to have one seal that's going to sit on top of the bowl around your edge. Dip it in a little bit of diesel fuel. If you got some clean stuff, that's great. Wipe off the edge first. Spin your other one back down. Make sure you put all the appropriate seals in that comes with the box. And then all this ugly work, you're going to have to put all back together again. Have to hook up your resonator and this hose clamp to the resonator. Bolt your resonator up like I showed you inside the doghouse. Put your air cleaner assembly, which is down here on the ground. Put that all back in place like I showed you on the previous vid how you took it off. So it's a reverse procedure from here. Make sure when you turn this thing down though, or your new filter, you turn it down in good and tight. And it may not have a top like this. It may not be a 3/8 where you'd put a piece in like that. It could look like a star, like a Torx bit, like a big Torx bit. You can get away with a 1/2-inch wrench on the one that's looking like a Torx bit, and the other tops are actually like a 1-inch socket would go over that. So you'd have to just manipulate some space to tighten it down, probably from the outside here where you got some room coming out towards the radiator. Tighten it down. Make sure it's good and tight in there. And before you, let's see. Yeah, you don't even need the air cleaner and air filter assembly set up. I believe what I'd do is make sure that this is tied up out of the way so it doesn't affect the belt. And then fire it up, running, without the air filter assembly. Then go back underneath and feel with my hands around the side and make sure there's no leaks. No leaks. So I go back down here after running it for a little while. Oh, no leaks. Good. And then put everything together again.